So the other day, I watched a video on YouTube. This driver blew a tire, and he's sitting on the side of the interstate. What got me, and I've blown my fair share of tires in the past. I usually carry one of those chairs, you know, lawn chairs, whatever, underneath my bunk. For some reason it's at home. Don't know why. But when I have blown tires or broken down on the side of the road, I'll pull that chair out and I'll go sit by the fence. There's a reason for that. A lot of companies do this too. It's the off-duty exemption. Because technically when you're sitting in this seat, you have to be on duty. No matter what. If you're sitting here waiting for road repair or whatever, you have to be on duty. Now, here's the good part. I've never had an issue with this. One time, I blew 2 tires out. Disabled. Side of the road, couldn't go nowhere. Set my triangles out. I pulled that little chair out. I went over there and sat by a fence. Off duty. Why off duty? Because I signed a piece of paper when I joined that company that relieved me of my duties when I was away from the truck. Why most of these new drivers waste that on duty time, I just can't figure it out. When I blew those 2 duels, Nevada Highway Patrol come up, just checked on me, and the only question he asked, where you logged at? I'm off duty, I'm away from my truck. He said nothing more. I'm sitting in this chair, waiting for a road repair. He said that's good, because if you were in your driver's seat off duty, I had to give you a ticket, because then you have to be on duty. I said, I know that. I have a waiver in my truck. So remember when I blew that tire? When I watched that video, that tire wasn't as bad as my last blowout. Remember in the video, blowout, there she blows? That's the tire that I blew. Hopefully you can see that, right? That's the tire I blew. I drove 5 miles to get the truck off the highway to a safe place. I didn't see no tire debris coming out from underneath the truck. I didn't see no... When it blew, I looked down my mirrors really quick. I got really fast reaction. I looked in both mirrors real quick. I didn't see nothing flying out from under the truck. I knew I was still safe to roll at that point. I figured, hey, it's got to be a sidewall, not a tread. Sure enough, I get to the rest area and look. The sidewall blew out. I wasn't losing air because the sidewall didn't puncture the bag. I got a stupid fly in here I've been trying to kill for last week. I'm gonna get him eventually, but anyways. And he's still not learning. Anyways, we gotta get that fly. I drove to the rest area. I knew the rest area was 5 miles ahead. We have all these apps on our phone. Trucker Path, Google Earth, Google Maps. It ain't hard to pull over real quick and take a minute and look. Where's the next exit? Is there enough place to park on that exit or get off the highway and park in a safe place? Don't waste your on-duty time by sitting on the road. If the truck is totally disabled and you're not able to go anywhere, then you ain't got no choice but to sit on the side of the road. But get that truck off the road in a safe place to park. Rest area or whatever. If there's a scale coming, don't cross it. I'll get you on that. But if you get pulled over when you blow out a tire, just say, hey officer, I'm getting the truck off the highway. Be nice to him. Getting the truck off the highway where it's safe, out of traffic, so I don't get rear-ended while I'm waiting on road repair. Or get the guy hurt or killed who's going to repair your tire on the side of the road. There's always an exit coming up. Get it off that high-speed highway. I have an off-duty authorization exam, so I get the truck off the highway. If it's throwing codes and stuff, I'll throw my hazards on and do my best to get it to the next exit. The on-ramp is safer than being on the side of the highway. don't waste your on-duty time. That on-duty time, you don't get paid for it. The less you use of that, the more you get to drive, the more you make. You know, it's that simple. See, now I have an off-duty authorization. Relieves me of my duties as long as I get that truck off the highway. Take the truck off the highway. I'll park it in a safe place. There's always got to be a place to park a truck. Rest area, on-ramp, off-ramp, anywhere. Get it off the highway. If it's able to move, get it off the highway. Throw your hazards on. Slow down when you blow a tire, because the faster you go, the more that other tire is going to create heat and cause it to blow out. Get down to 35, 40 miles an hour and just drive off the interstate or the road, whatever you're on. Find a parking lot, parking space, on-ramp, off-ramp, rest area, truck stop, closed scale house. If the scale house is closed, pull in there and park. Don't sit on the side of the highway just because you blew one dual tire. You have 17 more to carry you the rest of the way. Yeah, it's gonna throw debris all over the road if it's that bad of a blowout. But like I seen that other tire, I'd have just drove it off the interstate. I would not sit on the side of the interstate unless I blew two of the same duals, both tires on the same axle at the same position. Then you're screwed. This is why I don't like super singles, because you blow one of those, you're sitting on the side of the road unsafe, because someone's going to be distracted and they're going to run into you eventually, or they're going to run into the tire guy and kill him, and you if you're standing out there trying to help him. So like I said, most companies have these off-duty authorization forms. Get yourself to where you can park. Either go back to the sleeper, watch TV, wait for your tire guy to get there, or go outside, away from the truck, go off duty. That's simple. Don't sit on the side of the highway. You got 17, like I said, 17 more tires to carry you. If the scale's open ahead of you, don't cross it. You ain't got no choice. If it's right down to a choice, this includes breakdowns. If something mechanically goes wrong with the truck and it still runs and drives or derates, just keep going until you can get on an on-ramp. There's always an on-ramp or off-ramp, whatever comes first. You know, there's always a pull-out somewhere. Don't sit on the side of the highway. I mean, we've seen enough pictures of that now. So, that's what I got to say about that. And like I said, most companies have this off-duty authorization. It relieves you of duty or anything else while you're waiting to do whatever. And some guys just don't know how to park. But like I said, don't waste that on-duty time, man. That goes against your income. We're paid by the mile. The more you can drive in a week, the better off you are. I see some guys that have 15 minutes to a half hour pre-trips on e-log, and I'm like, are you kidding me? That's a lot of time wasted. All you're required on e-log is 5 minutes. 5 minutes for anything. Fuel, pre-trip, unloading, loading, whatever you're doing. 5 minutes even for a DOT inspection. You can go in there and edit it back to 5 minutes. They're not going to say nothing about it. I've had plenty of DOT inspections, and I've had no violations from DOT about it. So anyways, that's what I gotta say today about off-duty authorization. I'm gonna let you go. Y'all be safe. Give us trucker space. God bless you. We'll see you in the next episode of Truck Drivers and Steering Wheel Holders. Or is it Steering Wheel Holders and Truck Drivers? We haven't made one of these in a while. But anyways, go check out my other channel too, Trucker Erik Productions. We'll see you later. Bye.